Great day, students. It's Mr. Sargent here with another science video, and today is a good one. After much time away from the lab, we're getting back into the lab today to do a little investigation on DNA. Now, if you remember what DNA stands for, it's deoxyribonucleic acid. Just fun to say, isn't it? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to do a quick little review. I'm going to show you what you need for the lab, and then we're going to go ahead and test it out. So, ladies and gentlemen, sit back and let's learn. Now, if you remember from our previous lessons, ladies and gentlemen, we have studied DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid, and we know that it's the secret code that's in all of us, it's in all living things. It's that secret code inside of us that defines how tall we're going to be, our hair color, our eye color, the shape of our nose, the shape of our chin, whether or not we have dimples or not. All of these are physical traits. These are also called inherited traits. Inherited traits are the traits that you're born with. So if you have curly hair, chances are someone in your family has curly hair, because, ladies and gentlemen, we get our DNA from our parents, and then our parents' parents, and then our parents' parents' parents. Ladies and gentlemen, DNA is passed down through many, many, many generations to make the incredible person that's you. Now, we talked about inherited traits. Those are the traits that you're born with, but we also have some learned traits or acquired traits. These are things that we learn over time, like riding a bike, like reading a book, like loving science. These are all acquired traits. These are traits that you pick up over time and really don't have anything to do with your DNA. But for today's experiment, we're just going to focus on the DNA. So, before we get started, I have to get in the right gear and get in the right room. So, ladies and gentlemen, now I'm ready. It has been a while since I've had the lab coat and the glasses on, so you know we mean business today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the question I have for each and every one of you is, well, we know DNA is passed on from generation to generation in humans and in animals, but what about vegetables and fruit? They're living things. Do they have DNA? Well, that's our question for today, and with the help of our mystery fruit of the day, we have strawberries. So good. If you think about all the adjectives that we can use to describe strawberries, they're sweet, they're red, they're tasty, they're delicious, aren't they? The question I have is, do they have DNA? Well, that's what we're going to find out today, ladies and gentlemen, in our experiment. So let me tell you some of the supplies that we're going to need. Now, right here in front of me, it may seem like a lot, and sometimes it does seem like a lot, but really these may be things that you already have around the house. We have, well, you got to have strawberries. We have a couple cups, just two would do, some dish soap, some isotropic alcohol, which you can get at Food Lion, you can get at Harris Teeter, you can get at Walmart, usually in the medical aisle. We have some salt, some coffee filters, some coffee stirrers, and some resealable plastic bags. Now, what we're going to attempt to do, ladies and gentlemen, is to see if strawberries have DNA. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of clean up my work area here. I'm going to take the salt away. I'm going to take the coffee stirrers away, the coffee filters. I'm going to leave the bags, and I may leave the cups, but I'm going to leave the soap and the isotropic alcohol to the side, and I'm just going to focus on the strawberries. So what you can do is you're going to take 2 strawberries. You can just pick them at random. These ones look good. All right, I'm gonna take the stems off. I'm just gonna put them to the side. We don't really need them. All right, so then what you do is you take your plastic bag, and you want one that's resealable too, so you don't wanna just have like a normal bag. And we put the strawberries in it. Just like that. All right. Fairly easy, right? All right, after we put the strawberries in the bag, what we do is we get about a half cup of water. And then you get 2 tablespoons of dish detergent. That's about 2 tablespoons. You get about 1 tablespoon of salt. That's good. And we mix it together. And it creates sort of a solution here. That's pretty cool. All right, there we go. That's mixed up pretty well. All right, now here's the fun part. You get your strawberries and you smash them. Now you can use your hands for this. You can use dish soap for this. I'm gonna take some of the air out of the bag. There we go, make it easier to smash. And you want to smash them up as best you can without popping the bag, because you don't want strawberry juice and strawberry jam everywhere. All right, smash and smash. This is, seriously, ladies and gentlemen, this is the fun part. As much as I love strawberries, sometimes with science, it's just great to be able to smash some things without popping the bag, because you don't want strawberry juice and strawberry jam everywhere. And this is also why we wear our lab coats, so that when we pop the bag, the strawberry stuff doesn't go everywhere all over our nice clothes. But I think we're gonna be okay today. Sometimes science is messy, but sometimes science is tasty. Now, I think I did an okay job smashing it, even though I burst the bag. So all I'm going to do now, I'm gonna find the place where I didn't burst it and bring all of the strawberry stuff down to the bottom. Then I'm going to take my mixture and I'm going to pour in probably about 2 tablespoons. We don't want a lot of soap bubbles in it. All right. So we let that mix together. Now that we have the strawberry and the solution mixed together, I put it in another bag so it would not pop on me again. We're going to resume with the smashing. Now, the big thing is to make sure that we are not getting all those soap bubbles. So you don't want to smash it so hard that it pops the bag again all over Mr. Sargent. But you also want to make sure that you're mixing it the best you can without creating the soap bubbles, okay? So that's pretty good. I'll smash a little bit more. All right, so I think we got a good mixture of strawberry and a good mixture of the solution. So the next thing we do is we take our coffee filters here and you place it over the other cup. All right. So now that we have the strawberry mixture together and we have the mixed with the solution, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our coffee filter and we're gonna put it in. And you wanna make sure that you're able to hold the filter. This is when you may wanna get some help from somebody to hold the filter, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna pour our mixture of strawberry and solution into this container. Because we don't want to get the pulp, we just want to get what's extracted. All right, so that is in, and if you notice, it is filtering through there, and this may take a moment, so you just sit and we wait. So now that we have our extracted and filtered strawberry mixture, I'm gonna take this out. So I even taped it. I'm gonna squeeze out any more that can come out. There we go. Sometimes squeezing it helps. All right, so now that we have our filtered strawberry and solution mixture, you take your isotropic alcohol, which should be as cold as you can get it. Leaving it in the freezer overnight may help. I have it room temperature, so I'm not sure this is gonna work, but we're gonna try anyways. Now, when you pour it in, you don't just pour it in, you put it along the side. Now, we want about 2 tablespoons of isotropic alcohol. So we just pour it along the side here, like so, and you just leave it there. And what should happen over time is, well, I don't know, but we're gonna find out, aren't we? Now, only after about a minute or two, you might be able to see at the very top, we have this white film at the top that's been created above our mixture. Now, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna take a closer look at this by coming back over here. And then, using our coffee stirrer, what we're gonna do is we're going to pick it up, and ladies and gentlemen, there is the strawberry's DNA. Let's get a close up on that. That is pretty cool. Now, we could look at this under the microscope. We could look at this under the, anything, we could magnifying glass. But what's cool about this, ladies and gentlemen, is that just in 2 ordinary strawberries, we were able to extract the DNA. And, well, this is the code that makes the strawberry a strawberry. Pretty cool. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna be trying this in class, but I encourage you to try something like this at home. Maybe you can change up the experiment a little bit. Maybe a different fruit, maybe a vegetable, maybe something that you can find and extract the DNA from. Because I don't know about you, DNA makes us who we are, but it's also pretty cool. So ladies and gentlemen, till the next time I see you, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.